everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite meals. It's salmon with asparagus, a little bit of onions, peppers, and mushroom with some fresh orange juice. It's gonna be delicious. So let's get to cooking. You're gonna chop your garlic really nice and fine. You also cut your peppers. Now that we've done chopping all of our onions and peppers, the garlic that we just chopped, we're gonna season the salmon with some garlic and some olive oil or sunflower oil. Those are the two that I love to use. So you can use whatever you prefer. And then we're gonna season them and then we're gonna cook our salmon. Put garlic in between it, because I slice it a little bit in the middle, and then I put some garlic, some light olive oil, and this is actually sunflower oil instead of garlic oil. Slightly season your salmon and then leave it there for 5 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna cook our asparagus. So we're gonna go back with some oil on our pan. I've had this pan forever, so don't judge me. So this is how I just cut my asparagus like this. Now our asparagus is almost ready. So we flip them a little bit. You can add a little bit of garlic and slightly seasoned it as well with some garlic powder and some salt. Almost ready. Look at this. Beautiful. Now that our asparagus is ready, we're gonna remove them and set them aside so we can cook our peppers and onions and then the salmon. So we're gonna leave the salmon here, just marinated. So we're going to add our peppers and onions. I like to do onions first. Peppers, onions, and then we're gonna add the leftover garlic that we had. We're gonna let it cook. We're gonna let the peppers and onions cook first, and then we add mushroom last because mushrooms are easier to cook. You don't wanna overcook them. So we're gonna do that. We're not gonna overcook our pepper either because we like a little bit of crunch. So we're gonna slightly season again. Don't over season. And then I love a little bit of spice, cayenne pepper, just a little bit. All right, you let it cook for like 3 to 5 minutes. And then you let it reduce depending on how hot the hot pan is. Now the onions and peppers are cooked. We're gonna add like 1 or 2 handfuls of mushrooms, and then we're gonna let that cook for like 60 seconds, not too long, because I like my mushroom to be a little bit crunchy, not too overcooked. And we're gonna slightly season that, not too much because we've had already seasoned it. All right, and then we let it cook. We leave it a little bit. Add some fresh cilantro. I love cilantro. There's no such thing as too much cilantro. Never. All right, beautiful green. And then we're gonna add some black pepper. I love black pepper. Don't worry, be generous with it. And then we drain. And then we stir it. This is so beautiful, guys. Look at this. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It smells so good. Now that everything is ready, beautiful, smell amazing, we're gonna transfer everything here. And then we're gonna use the same pan because we don't wanna have everything dirty and use multiple pots. So we're gonna use the same thing. So I can't drink by myself. I had to make my cameraman a drink. Add a little more oil. And then now, we're gonna add the salmon. I wanna let my pan be a little bit hot because I want the back of my salmon to be crispy. Now that we have a really nice color on the salmon, we're gonna flip it a little bit. See? Nice and brown, beautiful. So now we flipped it. We let it cook for 3 minutes, depending on how you like it, on the other side. And remember I said there's no such things as too much cilantro? I meant that. So add a little more. And there you have it. A beautiful meal. The key ingredient, okay? Now, look at this beautiful orange, green, mushroom. Not overcooked, just perfect.